I can tell you where it is because intern just told me that Swizz Beatz' new song, and you're right. Swizz Beatz has a new song, and this is kind of where he's out of the closet about his love for Alicia Keys. And in the song, he says, something about my girl is so fly. She threw me a party at the Guggenheim, and that's exactly where me and my husband were. We were at the Guggenheim, and it was like fabulous. Fabu to the 10th power, the food, the drink, the atmosphere, the valet park. It was just fabulous. And Alicia Keys threw Swizz a birthday party at the Guggenheim. And when Swizz got there as the birthday boy, he was led by like a 20-car entourage of nothing but cars over $250,000 a pop. Just like car after car, just some fancy money mess. Yes. And the place was decorated beautifully, and it wasn't one of those big, everybody invited parties. So she threw the party, and so somehow I looked at that as maybe she's sending some sort of a branch. Well, maybe I'm friends with her man, so maybe she and I could be friends. Maybe I can get to closet on the talk show, and they can do a duet. Oh, but I gotta tell you something right now. Still, one of my favorite modern songs is when Beyonce and Jay do it on "My Love Is So Crazy Right Now." Isn't that the song? Young Hov and she dumps her hair and dances around him, half naked. There's a fire, and she slides up and down his leg like a pole. What? Man, that's all kind of sexy. You get a real couple who just, she throws her fur down in the water and struts off, and he looks at her like, slay you later, baby. Man, that's some sexy mess right there. So maybe Alicia and Swizz Beatz will do something together, and then they can debut it on the Wendy Williams. And then I can sit them down on the couch, and we can talk about this. And just everybody's comfortable. The double door open, and shut will come out. Now we got a party. Oh, and this is why I hate being friends, like industry friends with anybody. I just like to do my dirt, go home, and mind my own damn business. Now I'm catching the business because I can't talk about Alicia or Swizz because he's my industry friend. But if I can just share with you exactly why, the exact reason, and Swizz probably doesn't even know this. We've had lots of parties. My husband, promotes, I host them, yada, yada, yada. And lots of celebrities come through. When you hear somebody hosting a party or something like that, they all came because they're getting a paycheck. It might be because they mildly like Wendy, but from Mary J. Blige to Bobby Brown to Lisa Ray, Vivica, people came to the parties because my husband's production company was paying them or giving them a fur coat along with the money or buying, you understand what I'm saying. I had a book that was released, my autobiography, as a matter of fact. Wendy's Got the Heat, and it became a New York Times best-selling book. But, he rented this very small space and had it tricked out with, like, a staging company, and it was a very sophisticated affair. The place could only fit about 50 people, and it was really just for, my mom, my dad. I don't have industry friends, so I'm not like one of those girls who could open up my book and say, oh, I'm inviting my girl Bethany Frankel, and I'm going to make sure, Zoe Saldana is there. Like, I'm not that girl, and I never have been. It takes a lot to be Wendy Williams, and that's why not too many people are, because people cringe and the trappings of this business, and that clouds their ability to really broadcast the hell out of a 4-hour show or whatever, thus making them like the regular journalists out there. So to be a Wendy, you can't befriend any of that crap. Well, I'm in there with the press and my family, my only friends. Well, whatever. And who walks in but Swizz Beatz and his wife at the time, Mashonda. Wow. And they were there for no other reason than for the love of Wendy. And I'll tell you another person who was like that. Bobby Condors, who's one of my radio brethren, came to a book signing of mine. There were a few hundred people online, and Bobby stood online. Now, come on, I know Bobby since forever. He could have come up to the front. I would have signed his book. He stood there. And so, Dirty Stinking Wendy on the radio, really do have a soft pink heart. And I don't forget things like that. So Swizz Beatz might not understand why it is I'm giving him a pass, letting him breathe, and never said anything about this relationship popping. Even when his ex-wife sent me a Gucci scarf to try to get on my good side, I kept the scarf but reported it to Swizz. Swizz, I got a Gucci in my hands. Anyway, no, but you know what? And then she had this party for him at the Guggenheim. He raps about it in that little guy affiliated with Lil Wayne's song. What's his name? Drake. In Drake's song, he said, "My girl threw me a party," and me and my husband were right up there front and center with everybody else. I was like, I don't know why I'm here, but apparently he smoothed her out about me, and and so as far as I'm concerned, he must have some good wood, because I have put that woman through it for the years. Okay, and now she's off limits, Alicia Keys. She's off limits because she's with my industry friend, Swizz Beatz. But you know me, falling outs are imminent. So I'll get back at you regarding both of them.